present, and it's big.
Actually, I
Okay. All right, hands down.
Both?
Nope. It's a would you rather. Only one. Y'all just let me know when you're. Let me know when you're ready. I'm stalling. You ready?
I'm ready.
Do you want me to? Huh? First grade. Macaroni and cheese.
Everybody freeze!
Good job. Show me everyone sitting on their bottom. Thank you. First grade, we have a special visitor here today, and her name is Miss Patsy Trigg, and Aiden, and she is the original singer of Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. So I want y'all to welcome her to Centertown. Thank you. Welcome to today. We're glad to have you. So I'm going to turn it over to her. And we're going to listen.
Now,
okay?
because we did Grandma, do you know how old Grandma is this year?
No. I don't even know who Grandma is.
Grandma got run over by a reindeer?
I don't know that song.
That's okay. She's 42 years old this year. So anyway, but how many have heard of the Tooth Fairy? Raise your hand. Okay.
I have a wiggly tooth.
Oh, you're ready for him to come visit.
I have a wiggly tooth too.
Hands down.
I have a wiggly
I watched. How many know Jack Frost? Okay. Well, what I did was one day I was trying to think up a story. This is maybe how you guys operate. You think up little stories. And I was going, it's Christmas time, and I wanted to figure something out with Santa. And I thought Jack Frost would be good, and so would the Tooth Fairy. So these are all characters we love and grow up with. So it's getting close to Christmas time, and this is the basic story behind the song I'm going to sing you. Santa goes out to check on his reindeer to get ready for this Christmas flight, and all of his reindeer are gone. Not one in sight. So he's looking around, and do you know what's in each stall?
What?
A baby pig.
Whoa.
And the pigs in there, and they belong to Jack Frost. And he likes to they have a big Christmas race every year, and the Tooth Fairy comes in first every year. So Jack Frost thought if he borrowed Santa's team, he could maybe win the race for the first time. So, on this premise, I wrote this song. Oh, and a friend of mine that kind of had a big input named the pigs. And you know what he named them?
What?
Pork chop, fatback, bacon and pinky, patty cake piggy, and ham bone and stinky. You like those names? Okay, here we go. 2 weeks before Christmas, Santa walked out to the barn. As soon as he opened the door, he shouted with great alarm, "Oh no! Someone's taking my reindeer, not a single one in sight. Without my trusted reindeer, there'll be no Christmas Eve night." Santa got another shot, found a pig in every stall. On each door was a funny name, made Santa laugh after all. Ho, 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 ho. I'll be the laughing stock of Christmas, there can be no doubt. Such silly, silly, funny names I dare not shout. Pork chop, fatback, bacon and pinky. There's a patty cake and a piggy. Oh my goodness, a ham bone and a stinky. It's a Merry Christmas when pigs fly. It's a Merry, Merry Christmas as they sail the winter sky. All dreams will come true if you really, really try. It's a Merry Christmas when pigs fly. Santa said tenderly, "You pigs taught me to believe like eagles. They flew high up over the trees. The people who looked up that night saw 8 pigs pulling a sleigh. The entire world got a shock that night when they heard Santa say, no pork chop, now fatback, now bacon and piggy, on patty cake on piggy, on ham bone, and you too stinky, ho ho ho. It's a Merry Christmas when pigs fly. It's a Merry, Merry Christmas as they sail the winter sky. All dreams will come true if you really, really try. It's a Merry Christmas when pigs fly. Yeah, it's a Merry Christmas when pigs fly. Thank you. Give me 1 second. I forgot to put the book out. I'm going to read you the story. I wrote a full story. Give me 1 second. You can't remember everything, can you? There's always something you leave behind or you forget, right?
Yeah.
So let me grab the book real quick. There we go. As you get older, you may even be doing it now, like in your classes. You may get to write stories, and sometimes you work with someone and you write them. And this is here's what the cover looks like. And I did this a couple of years ago. But this is about the song I just sang to you. So I'm going to read this story. Is that okay?
Yes.
Your teacher usually sits here to read. Can y'all? I'll tell you what. I'll start out here. Can you all see me here?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to start out right here. And you can see Santa, like in the song, he's getting ready to run out to the barn. It was the first day of December, and the early morning air was brisk. Santa could see his breath and feel the holiday spirit in the air. Santa did a few dance steps and twirls as he headed to the barn to feed and check up on the reindeer. See, is he in for a surprise or what? As he opened the door and stepped into the barn, Santa got the shock of his life. There wasn't a reindeer in sight. Each and every stall was empty. Santa shouted with great alarm, "Oh no, someone's taken my reindeer." Santa was yet for another surprise, and quickly through the barn he found a pig in each stall. And most amazingly, the names on each stall that had once read Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, and Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, and Blitzen had all been changed. The new names read Pork Chop, Fatback, Bacon and Pinky, Patty Cake and Piggy, Ham Bone and Stinky. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness, said Santa. How can I use pigs to pull my sleigh? Everyone knows pigs can't fly. But can they? Uh-oh. Santa sat down on a nearby bale of hay. He began to ponder the calamity that was unfolding, and with a great big sigh of determination, and we all need that determination sometimes, he began to search the barn. He looked for clues as to what might have happened. Where could his reindeer possibly be? As he turned, he noticed that attached to one of the barrels of pig food was a note that read, "For Santa's eyes only." See, there's the note. Can y'all see the note?
Yes.
Okay. We'll see what the note says. Here's the note. I printed it out so you can see it. Well, look at the elves. We've got elves here to help us. Okay, let me get your attention back here just a second. We'll find out. You want to find out what the note said?
Yes.
Let's find out what the note said. This note is from Jack Frost. And the note says, "Dear Santa, for the last 5 years, I have come in second in the twice around the world race. My friend the Tooth Fairy has been too fast for me. With your reindeer, I know I can beat her for sure. Since the race concludes on the 26th, I have left you my special team. I owe you one. You are the man. Signed, Jack Frost. Can you imagine that? No, I know. All of a sudden now he's got to train him. There was such little time before Christmas and so much to be done. Santa resigned himself to do the impossible, leaving all the other chores and details to the elves. See, they had to take care of everything else. He started training those little oinkers right away. Santa and the piggies worked tirelessly day and night. He taught those little hams everything that the reindeer did to get ready for the Christmas Eve journey. Don't you love that picture with Santa and the little pigs? That looks kind of cool. He really turned out. These little piggies worked hard and they gave their very best. As training neared the end, Santa realized how smart pigs really were. Each pig had gone beyond Santa's greatest expectation and met every challenge. They each trained with a cheerful heart and great enthusiasm. And we have to do that a lot, don't we? Snowflakes fell. Let me go get rid of a little bit. Snowflakes fell gently as the sun began to set on the North Pole. It was Christmas Eve, and the sleigh was packed with goodies. The 8 little pigs were harnessed and hooked up to the sleigh. Santa, so proud of his team, said, "Ho, ho, ho, you have learned all I can teach you. It is now up to each one of you. Children around the world will go to sleep in great anticipation that their gifts will be delivered before daylight. Ho, ho, ho! Your efforts will not go untold. Each of you pigs will long be remembered in Christmas Eve history." Ho, ho, ho! He was a happy Santa. Look at that. They actually take off. They kind of did a little swoop there. With a twinkle in his eye and a twitch of his nose, Santa and the 8 little pigs lifted off the snow-covered ground. The squeals of delight from each little pig could be heard as the sleigh drifted into the night. Oh, what a sight to behold. There we go. Christmas was as exciting as ever. Each boy and girl received their gift on time. Only a few adults and a handful of children happened to see Santa that Christmas Eve night. They were surprised to see 8 pigs fly in Santa's sleigh across the winter sky. And to their wonder and surprise, they heard Santa call out, "Now pork chop, now fatback, now bacon and pinky, on patty cake, on piggy, on ham bone, and you too, Stinky. Ho, ho, ho." So, and off they went. And it's a very Merry Christmas. Santa turned and wished all a very Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. So now you know, no matter what happens, you will get your presents on Christmas Day, even if it's left up to a bunch of little piggies. And just so you know, if you get a chance and you go to YouTube, if you type in, "It's a Merry Christmas When Pigs Fly," I made a video, a music video, and we actually have live pigs. And I had a bunch of my friends bring their young kids and everything. They're dressed up as elves. And we did the song. So it's great fun. And you can get the words and everybody can sing along with that if you want to. Okay. I brought another friend with me. Can I introduce them? I've got 2 little elves over here to help us out. Oh, we got another elf in the back. Look at that. We got, y'all know Andy.
You look like Mario. He has the same hair as my father and dad. You look like Mario. My dad's
Oh, I love it. This is Lynn, and this is Virginia over here.
Hey, do you know my parents, both of my parents have the same Indian name. I'm the other really pretty. My mom is Shawnee Chris, and my dad is Andy Bogan. So they all have Chris.
Okay, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine. How many know what a poinsettia is? By show of hands. Do we have a poinsettia in here? I don't see one.
Is that a reindeer?
No, this is a poinsettia. It's going to be, this is my little friend. This is Percy. And let me get him all ready to go here. I love Percy. When you know the song Grandma that we're going to do in a minute? On the back side of that song is a song called Percy the Puny Poinsettia. And the fellow, Randy Brooks, who wrote Grandma, also wrote the song Percy. And I had so much fun with him. And here again, we're working with a toy company and actually got a toy made out of it. And we sold quite a few of them. But anyway, hello. What we're going to do is we're getting ready to sing. Let me do this real quick.
Hello.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you got to help Percy out because he starts out, he's had a pretty rough time. So here it goes. And if you do go on and find it somewhere and you listen to it, you can sing along with Percy.
Your name is Percy.
Percy the puny poinsettia, hanging its bloom in dismay.
If they had just kept me wetter, I'd be a houseplant today.
Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Holiday shoppers would stop at the counter and pick out a plant to take home. One at a time, all his friends were adopted,
Leaving me here all alone.
Percy the puny poinsettia, hanging his bloom in dismay.
If they had just kept me wetter, I'd be a houseplant today.
Folks like the other plants better. Now he's alone on the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Went into the shop on the day before Christmas came a poor little girl who was crying.
And when she walked by me, her eyes opened wide, and she said,
Can I please make you mine?
"Why, sure."
Percy the puny poinsettia is standing beside Mr. Tree.
My leaves have never been redder. I'm proud of the flower can be.
Somebody made him feel better, rescued him off of the shelf. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Even a plant with no uncle or aunt shouldn't spend Christmas Day by himself. Thank you. I'm going to let Percy sit down for just a few minutes because we got something else we're going to do for you, okay?
Hi, Pussy.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Bye-bye. Pussy's just gonna sit down there.
Now, I like to create things, and I think I got my start when I was about your age because we had good teachers like you have good teachers who let us create and do a lot of fun stuff.
See Percy right there.
Can you? He wanted to watch. He asked if he could watch. Now, this is a magical coloring book. Do y'all like magic at this age? Okay. Well, I came up with a coloring book, and it's magical. And what it is like when you look at it, it's based on that song that y'all haven't heard called Grandpa Got Run Over by a Reindeer.
Hey, that looks like a cat. That looks like the pictures that white van.
It does. It's the same people. And what we do, we've got that set up so later you could, if you've got your phones or you want to take a class picture, we'll get everybody up around there and we'll take a picture for you, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Okay, now check out this. You want to see some real magic? This was based on that song, and as you can see, everything, I'll go over here so y'all can see too. But see, everything is in black and white. Did you see that? Everything is in black and white. Now I'm going to do a little Christmas magic. Tap it. You can do anything you want to do. And you go, some days I like to know about color. Maybe I like to see what it would look like if it was color, or give me some ideas. So we fan it again, and this time
That's awesome.
it's all in color. Now, now that's not all. We're going to do a little more magic. We're going to tap it, and this time you say, but I like to do my own pictures, and I want to write my own story. So what we're going to do now is when we fan it again this time, the pages are all blank.
What? I see it.
Isn't that I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We have 2 classes in here, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave one book with each of your teachers, and then you get to play with it, okay? They have it in their class, but I just want to show you. And I'm going to show them the magic trick. But you're going to have to work at it to get there, okay? You have to work with your teacher. Okay, now then I want to do one more song for you. And I want to do the song you've never heard. I want to say, you guys have been delightful. And thank you so much for... Huh?
Hey, I can see
It's not. I can't give away the secret right now. You'll have to wait and get it from your teacher.
You want to show it and it's magic?
It's magic, all right. Okay, now then, when I get to the chorus, y'all, if y'all know the words, you sing along, okay? And this is a song that I was telling you about, and maybe you've heard it, and maybe you haven't. But I want to say how much I've enjoyed playing for you guys, and thanks Andy and Amy for having me here, and Joe, thank you. No, we want to do this right. Oh, and our elves, our other elves over here, Lynn and Virginia, they're going to help if you want to get a group picture. They'll help you with all that. Okay, here goes. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. She'd been drinking too much eggnog, and we begged her not to go. But she forgot her medication, and she staggered out the door into the snow. When we found her Christmas morning at the scene of the attack, she had hoof prints on her forehead and incriminating claws marks on her back. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now we're all so proud of Grandpa. He's been taking this so well. See him in there watching football, drinking beer and playing cards with Cousin Mel. It's not Christmas without Grandma. All the family's dressed in black, and we just can't help but wonder, should we open up her gifts or send them back?
Send them back!
Woo! Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. Now the goose is on the table, and the pudding made of fig, and the blue and silver candles that would just as match the hair in Grandma's wig. We warned all our friends and neighbors, better watch out for yourselves. You should never give a license to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with bells. Now, before we sing the last chorus, got to ask you a couple questions here. Did you hear that one of the reindeer had to go get braces?
No.
He had buck teeth. You know what Grandma's least favorite vegetable is?
No.
Squash. One more. Because she got squashed. When the policeman finally caught up with the reindeer, do you know what he charged him with? Hit and run deer. Oh, one more. What animal has to use an umbrella? What animal has to have an umbrella?
Reindeer.
Yes, who said that? Yes. Okay, here goes. You did good.
I knew it.
Okay, let's sing one last chorus. Grandma got run over by a reindeer. Yeah. Walking home from our house is the sea. You can say there's no such thing as Santa. As for me and Grandpa, we believe. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year to you.
And what, first grade, what do y'all say for having our visitors today? What do y'all say?
Thank you. You were a wonderful, delightful, and charming audience. And I love you. You guys are awesome. And if you want to fix it up for pictures or whatever, I'll let you. I'll turn it over to Miss Amy.
Oh.